Yo guys, and welcome back towards this new video here on the channel. And on today's video I will be talking about the pain Bitcoin has been bringing towards these holders and what my strategy is going to be from this point onwards. So please make sure to watch this video till the end, because yes, I will be going over about the things that I will be right now doing in this market, since clearly we have been coming down massively. People are in extreme fear, and I want to be starting to share my strategy, what I will be going to do here in the coming months, basically, if this market is going to still play out so bearish, or either if the market is going to turn bullish. I will be benefiting from it either ways. So guys, make sure to stick with me. It is going to be very exciting, and let's jump into our surprise section right now. First of all, Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame is starting to form a little bit of a bounce here. Is this a little bit of a relief rally? Is this a strong rally? I don't really think it's a very strong rally, to be very honest. And personally, there's a very high possibility that Bitcoin is going to come further down here. However, we are starting to see a bounce here. That is very beautiful. But for me, what I really want to be seeing here is to really say, okay, we could be right now start to become a little bit more bullish, is to really break above that 36.5k region, because right now we're still basically trading on 32,000 US dollars. Extremely low here. I do know that, of course, this is a huge opportunity, because basically MicroStrategies, their average buy price is 30.7k here. All these big institutions have a very, basically average buy price around the 30k region, also Tesla. So this is indeed a very big opportunity for, the average investor out there. But indeed, we are seeing a massive flush out of investors. And we are indeed seeing also a massive flush out of confidence in the market. And could this be turning out to be a multi-month downward period for Bitcoin? Yes, of course, it could be turned out in that. But however, I want to give you guys some perspective. And the only reason why I'm right now, of course, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin. Of course, I'm not going to turn bearish on Bitcoin for the longer term. But right now, for the imminent short term, while we got this correction, of course, I have not seen one important thing here. And that's not really the thing that I start to like here. One thing that I don't like here is that the Bitcoin dominance has been increasing across this drop-off on Bitcoin. Like you can see over here. Let me quickly get the Bitcoin dominance in towards this chart here. We can clearly see Bitcoin has been falling massively, like you can see, but the Bitcoin dominance has been spiking. That is pretty weird here, because what you want to be seeing here in these market corrections is that the Bitcoin dominance is going to shoot up here. Because right now, altcoins are not having a big of a really hard time over here, right? And if we're going to zoom out, and let me make this an even bigger perspective, right? And let me get my face outside of it. But if we're going to look back at Bitcoin and basically at the altcoins here, always once Bitcoin, like last time around in 2017, while we were peaked out here, the Bitcoin dominance started to be increasing while we were having that correction, right? And that is a very good part here, because we have a lot of shit in this market. I mean, I am buying altcoins still for now on, for sure, but I'm buying the right altcoins. I'm not those shitty altcoins, because there are a lot of NFT projects out there that are absolutely terrible. There are a lot of shitty projects out there in the space right now. And those has to be getting wiped out here. And that is why I don't like it. We got this massive event, massive black swan event, I can even call it. Bitcoin went below 30,000 US dollars yesterday, without even flushing out a lot of these altcoins. And altcoins are bouncing even stronger. So that is something that I don't really like to see on this market. I mean, I will call this a warning shot, but not necessarily, because what my strategy is here for Bitcoin is, I mean, everything can happen for Bitcoin right now. We are in very crazy stages in the market where it is very hard to say what we are going to do, because there is a very high probability that Bitcoin is just going to be bouncing from this range, guys. I'm not going to I'm not kidding you. There's a very big opportunity and a very big chance that Bitcoin is going to create a bounce from here on, because this is an historical buy region. Whales like to be buying around this region, but at the same time, we are not seeing maximum pain across the altcoins, and that is really a thing that I don't like to see here. I want these altcoins to get washed out here. And that is the whole thing I've been waiting for right now. So, there's definitely a high possibility for somewhat of a relief rally for Bitcoin here. For sure, true here. But I'm not necessarily saying that this is going to be the rally towards the all-time high. Could be potentially be so. Of course, first of all, we were still forming that higher low. And right now, we're forming, of course, equal lower lows here. So that's, of course, definitely making the scenario a little bit more bearish for Bitcoin. However, what my strategy will be for Bitcoin right now is that I'm going to be keep on buying and buying and buying. And that is going to be very important. You have to make up your own strategy right now, especially in these periods in the market. Do you believe in Bitcoin? First of all, a question to you guys out there. Let me know in the comment section. Do you still believe in Bitcoin? I do. You know why? It's because I'm looking at these historical halving signals, and every single time Bitcoin has been creating a halving, it has always created a rally afterwards. So I am not necessarily extremely scared right now here. Not extremely. I'm not scared at all, actually. I will keep just going to dollar cost average in this market, and I think right now, to everyone out there that is maybe extremely bearish over here and saying Bitcoin is going to come down to 20k, I want to say this to you guys. I mean, I've been buying Bitcoin between 40 and 30k massively. Do I regret it? Because those buys are right now in a loss. Do I regret it? No, not at all. I even got an order filled up on 30k, so that's pretty good. What my strategy is here is to dollar cost average in. The lower the market is going to come, the more money I use, the more money I deploy to be buying more Bitcoin. Because if you're going to keep continuously buying, just set a certain amount of money and you're going to be buying every single day into Bitcoin, you're going to get a very good average price here, because what we do know, Bitcoin trends up with time. So if you're going to dollar cost average, you're going to make a good profit. And I am not going to be the one that is going to be right now wait till Bitcoin potentially comes down to 20k, because there's a very high probability Bitcoin isn't going to come down to 20k. In fact, Bitcoin has never retested its all-time high from the previous cycle, so I don't really expect that this is going to be happening. Just look at this here. Bitcoin all-time high not touched yet here. Here back in 2014, we've not retested that. Here back in 2011, we have not retested that. So you can clearly see we are usually not going to retest our previous all-time high in the next cycle, and that is also a reason why I'm not really expecting that. So of course, if it does happen, I will be buying more Bitcoin, for sure. And of course, one tip here for you guys out there is to use SwissBorg. I'm currently using SwissBorg as well here. I started using it approximately 2 months ago here, but it is starting to be working out very well for me here. What SwissBorg basically is, guys, this is of course extremely exciting, because I buy from my my fiat into Bitcoin through SwissBorg, and then I stake, not really stake, but I get API on my Bitcoin that I hold on the app here. So what you can see, if you scroll down a little bit on their side, by the way, this is confirmed. It's a good company. It's already pretty big as well. The company, they're making tons of revenue as well, and they are basically providing very good APYs here. You can see you're getting literally 3.4% on your Chainlink, 6.3% on your Curve, and of course on all other kinds of stable coins and or other kinds of assets, you're getting an approximately 6 to 10% return by just holding them on the exchange and staking them on the exchange, right? So that is extremely exciting. As well, USD Tether, you're getting 7% every single year. So that's absolutely crazy. I should definitely suggest to check it out. Bitcoin is currently 0.6%. Maybe you say, Bitcoin, you're getting a 0.6% return every single year. That's nothing. But still, guys, 0.6 interest is pretty high here. And that's the reason why I'm using it. I'm using this app to dollar cost average to accumulate more and more and more. And of course, guys, I got a link in the description right now here. And if you're going to sign up here, using my link in the description for SwissBorg, I've got a very good present for you guys out there, because if you deposit more than $50, you will be getting a reward between the $1 and $100 for free. Of course, I don't know exactly how much it's going to be. You have to do something on your phone, and then you're going to get a reward between the $1 and $100. Absolutely interesting to check out. SwissBorg, definitely very exciting app here, and I'm using this to, of course, accumulate more in towards my trades and more in towards Bitcoin. So let's go back in towards the video, and this is starting to become very exciting, because if I'm looking at Bitcoin right now here, I am seeing something very interesting. Bitcoin, of course, right now is coming down. Of course, it broke below the 0.5 Fibonacci level here. Of course, I set it up, this Fibonacci, if you don't know already, if you have not been watching towards the channel. And guys, make sure, I know it's a little bit quiet out there, but subscribe to the channel. I'm not getting a lot of new subscribers out there. Still, the views are pretty okay here, 5,000 views here, but you can clearly see there's not a lot of interest in the market right now here. But I swear you guys, this is the time to invest your basically your time in crypto, because everyone who invested their time in crypto in bear markets is basically turned out to become a millionaire, that I know. So please, this is a huge opportunity. Once the market is down, you should invest your time and not withdraw your time from crypto. Then at the same time, Bitcoin, of course, is coming down here towards the 0.618 region, the 28.7k basically. This region has been a clear support target for Bitcoin basically, right? So I personally would love to see the 0.618 getting touched here, and if we could touch that level, I personally expect a huge bounce for Bitcoin to come. Just look last time around, we touched it over here back in January, as well over here back in May, and this is basically a huge level that basically historically has been providing very strong support. Also, we are currently looking at the 200 EMA here on Bitcoin, and like you can see, in the bear market low, it touched us, and it of course basically sent us towards the opposite as well. In the March pandemic correction, we of course bounced from it as well. And if we're going to look at the support line, it's currently trading on 27,000 US dollars. So is there a little bit more downside for Bitcoin possible? Yes, for sure. There's always more downside possible, but to be honest, if we're going to touch this level, historically it has always been indicating a big rally follows afterwards. So what am I doing? Just to come back, I am buying more Bitcoin, I am using my fiat to dollar cost average in here, and I'm getting free APY, so I'm getting still basically this train rolling to get more and more Bitcoin and Ethereum in my portfolio. Also, very important notification, I'm mainly accumulating Bitcoin and Ethereum right now because, like I told you in the beginning of this video, I think the Bitcoin dominance is not been spiking yet here, and I think it's a little bit dangerous. So please be very careful with a lot of these shitty altcoins out there, and mainly focus your attention on Bitcoin and Ethereum, because I do think that those are the two assets to be accumulating in this next bear cycle, or in this next reaccumulation cycle, of course, right? So also, a thing that I want to be pointing out here is the liquidations. We currently saw a $1.1 billion US liquidation across the border, mainly because long positions on Bitcoin. Of course, that is absolutely terrible to see. It was a 300% increase in terms of the 24-hour liquidation, and of course, what we can see is that fundings are very negative here, and some kind of a relief rally is going to be very likely for Bitcoin. Why? Is because if we're looking at the funding rates right now, everyone is trying to short down Bitcoin, and since we're getting too many shorters out there and it's becoming too easy to short Bitcoin, it's probably likely to see a little bit of a bounce back up here, squeeze out these shorts, and potentially then come down again. So for all the bears out there, I think that is the most likely scenario to get here. Can Bitcoin start to be bouncing from here on? Yes, but like I told you, if we break above the 36k here, that's a region where we'll be starting to become very bullish again. Bitcoin is retesting very strong horizontal support ranges. There are a lot of orders flowing in here towards the market to accumulate around this range again. Do take this in notice. It is indeed a little bit dangerous in the market out there right now. If you're interested in trading, guys, make sure to check out the link in the description for Bybit. Bybit is definitely a good exchange. We'll be getting a 4,800 US dollars deposit bonus. And to be honest, yeah, opportunities are pretty high right now here. Don't play with high leverage. It's definitely very risky right now, especially in these volatile markets. Be careful with it. But anyways, guys, last topic I want to be discussing here is this very interesting topic about stablecoins. Look at how Tether, first of all, here, before going in the Terra US, but look at how Tether USD, basically USD Tether, sorry, is dominating the market. It's currently having a 160 billion US dollar 24-hour volume, and if we're looking at USDC, we can see only a 10 billion US dollar volume. Same for Binance Coin. So Tether is absolutely dominating the stablecoin market here. Of course, they also printed another billion US dollars out of thin air. So take that in notice. Definitely a little bit interesting to see. But also the recent drop-off on Bitcoin really wasn't basically getting spiked by Terra US. Terra US had an approximately 27% outflow across the stablecoin, and because of that, there was a huge run of money. Basically, you can compare it to a bank run. If everyone is going to go to the bank here and going to withdraw their money, the bank doesn't have the money, right? So, yeah, a little bit screwed for Terra US. That is also a reason why Bitcoin dropped a little bit here, because the Luna Guard Foundation sold off their Bitcoin to be buying back into Terra US to back it a little bit here. That creating more sell pressure. There's of course an opportunity to buy a dollar for 89 cents right now. Pretty weird, but there's also a possibility that Terra US is going to go to zero. So please be very careful with it. I'm not really playing with this game here. I've never used Terra US as well, to be very honest. Luna also dropping off massively, 50% yesterday. Pretty crazy if you would ask me here. Luna having a very hard day here, currently in P14 of the total coin market cap. But look at this correction, massive correction. I should definitely be very cautious right here. Volume spiking up almost above the total market capitalization for Luna. But Luna having a very hard time here. Will be really bouncing back here? I'm not so sure. I'm staying away from it right now here. Like I told you already, I am very careful with the altcoins right now here in the market. Look at this. You're suffering 50% loss. And I wouldn't be surprised to see this across a lot of other shit coins as well here. And I personally think the coins that are going to beat are also Solana, pretty overhyped project here, and also a lot of these NFT projects here. So maybe like Decentraland or Sandbox. Like you can see, Sandbox is already down 80% from its high here. I've been, of course, warning everyone about this bubble that we have been created. NFTs is maybe one of the biggest bubbles we currently have been in here. Too many people are buying shitty NFTs, and that is why the bubble is right now popping, and I will be very careful with that. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching towards this amazing new update video. It was a little bit longer, and of course, in these more tougher times, in these more tougher periods in the market, I'm trying to be bringing out better and better content for you guys out there. Once I get back home, tomorrow I will be back home. I'm going to work on some very interesting things here, how I can help you guys out there, make some very good strategy videos here about how I'm going to exactly navigate this market here, because yeah, it is starting to become harder and harder to navigate this market as the time continues and markets fall further down here. Fed is being hawkish. When are they going to stop here? Is it going to be a recession where Bitcoin is going to crash, or is Bitcoin going to be pumping here? So many questions, and I will be trying to help you guys out there. My strategy is just to accumulate as much Bitcoin as possible, like it always has been. Anyways, guys, have an amazing day here. Hopefully you're going to enjoy it. Enjoy the sun, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Goodbye.